Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. Today I'll be sharing with you 3 DIYs from the Dollar Tree, as well as a couple crafty hints. I'll start out with a few crafty hints here for you. The Dollar Tree has these in many different varieties. We like to use these for bases for some of our decor, but I'd like to share another thing with you. The Home Depot has these. It's common board. I think it's 1x2. And it's $1.85 for 8 feet. And they'll cut it in half for you, so it's easier to transport. Another hint is to pick up a compass. Well, this one has a compass and a protractor, so it's even better. Right now, we have all of the school supplies out. And so you can get these at a great deal. I did pick this one up at the Dollar Tree. That'll be much simpler to make a circle. School glue. When you're in a pinch and you're out of Mod Podge, this'll work. I'll include a recipe for homemade Mod Podge. All right, that'll be below. As far as the DIYs, the first one that I'm going to share is quick and simple. It was inspired by my sister. She has made a couple different types of these on her deck, so I'll share that with you. Another one I made with paint sticks, so stay tuned. A lot of you already use these, but you can also find the board thinner at the Home Depot and do it that way. All right, let's start out and let's pause on that thought. I want to know if you're ready for fall DIYs. A lot of YouTubers are putting theirs out, and I know we have a lot of the same ideas, and I don't want to duplicate any of theirs. So I'm thinking I'll probably get started with some of those and do a mixture of home decor as well as the fall. What do you think? Give me a comment below. Is it too soon for you? All right. I appreciate all of your comments, and I look forward to reading them. Let's get to that first easy project. Okay, this is super simple. You'll just spray paint your jars with a spray paint, and that way they're safe for the outdoors. You can also use like washi tape on this so that you could paint if you don't have a jar like this, and then pull off the tape so that your light will shine through. So lots of options. You could use an old pickle jar if you wanted to. So go ahead and see what you've got. Just get rid of that stake. And I will also just wrap this around in reverse because it's easier to cut it and measure. You could also snip this then in half. I wrap it around and then snip it and then, shred it so that it tears right down the center, but you could do it beforehand. All right, let's watch and finish up the project. And that's all there is to it. Look at this. Doesn't it add a nice glow and a little bit of ambiance to any area. You could even use this in a bedroom as a nightlight if you wanted to. But I think it's a nice little accent for your back balcony or your deck or porch, however you'd like to use it. Okay, for this sign, you'll just want to take that string out, and I would hold on to it. And here's a crafty hint. If that label won't come off easily, you're going to want to just use your blow dryer and scrape that off. And next, you just want to use a sanding block or sandpaper to get that residue off of there, as well as to rough it up a little bit so that your paint will grab on. I decided not to use a spackling because actually your boards and frame will cover that right up. So I used my Waverly plaster chalk paint. You could definitely use spray paint or acrylic, whatever you would like to use. So make this your own. Okay, and now we will just grab our 5-gallon paint sticks. These are the ones from the Home Depot. They have a ruler. The ones from Walmart don't. They're smooth on both sides. So they're both very useful. I do like that they have a ruler. It does help you to measure your board and know where to cut. So I did pre-cut my side piece. So to get the measurement of your side piece, you do want to make sure and lay down your bottom as well as your top. Then you can measure in between the two pieces so that you have your side piece. So I did pre-cut that, and I'll show you. I'm cutting the other side here, just matching up with my one. I'm using a miter box and a Dollar Tree hand saw. It's just a little hacksaw. You could definitely use whatever saw you have on hand, or, have it off the side of the table. I do like this because I could do a 45-degree angle if I wanted to, but I'm just going straight across here. Now you just want to paint or stain your frame. I used the Folk Art wax stain. It's with the chalk paints. I can't seem to find the Waverly antique wax that everyone uses. So I'm using this and it works just great. You wipe it on with a paper towel and make sure it's not too thick. And I think it works rather well. Next, I'm going to glue these down. I use Gorilla Glue as well as the glue gun. I suggest putting the Gorilla Glue on first so that the hot glue doesn't dry, and you'll see I cut myself. And I'm sorry, I lost the piece where I put these down, but do make sure you glue down your top and your bottom first and then fit that side piece in there. You want to kind of set them down first and make sure you've got them all laid out so that they fit nicely, and then glue them down. I did use clamps as my board wasn't perfectly straight, and it held it in place, and I just left that overnight to make sure it has a nice firm setting, because the glue does chemically bond those two together so that they become like one piece of wood. Next, I just take my sanding block over the paint just a little bit, just to make sure it's smooth and that my decal will adhere just a little bit better. You could use a decal, you could use stickers, you could stencil, whatever you want this inside part to be, it's your sign. Look at this. Didn't this turn out nice? You'd pay at least $30 for anything like this. We simply used a couple paint sticks. I used about a pack and a third, and then a Dollar Tree sign and some vinyl. I'd say the most we have in on this is about $2.50. Wow, and a great message as well. Okay, and now you'll just want another little sign from the Dollar Tree. I chose this one, and then I also grabbed some of the metal words from the Dollar Tree. Now that frame just popped right off. It was barely glued on. I like to use these signs because they're open in the back, and I'm going to just add a little more of that plaster from Waverly. I will make that. It'll match my other sign well. And again, this is going to be something you make your own. I am leaving it rather neutral so that I can add in a little bit of my fall decor in with the sign to accent it. This one's pretty self-explanatory. I'll just let you watch. I think these all turned out really nice today, and I hope you do too. Please leave me a comment on which one is your favorite, as well as if you're ready to do some fall DIYs. All right, well, thank you so much. Please share this video with a friend, as well as subscribe, hit that bell, and like the video. Thank you.